Welcome back. Let's continue. So why don't we open our files again? And we go to File, Explorer, and in File Explorer, click Documents, and then find the LTC, Learn to Code folder. And inside there we have game.css and game.html. Open both of them in Visual Studio. And open game.html with Microsoft Edge. So go ahead and do that, please. Now we have the shell for our game. We have the header and the footer. And now we gotta put something in between. Now so far, the HTML that we were doing was very much static. I mean, you can't do anything with it. You can't click and something will happen. It just displays sort of like a Word document, as if you wrote an essay. So when we build the games, we need to, the games will have to do something, right? When you click on some kind of an area, it has to calculate the clicks per second. So in order for that, in HTML, we add something called JavaScript. So here's our HTML. And when we needed to, let's do a little recap. Our HTML is here. For example, here's our div HTML. But if we need to style that div, if we want it to look different than simple text, we would go to game.css. And this is the cascading style sheet, or CSS. It's another language. This is HTML. This is CSS. And HTML and CSS are always done together to create websites. But there's another thing called JavaScript. And JavaScript is an actual programming language which allows us to make it interactive. And the way we do that is we add a script tag. The way before I had we had a style tag before. This is something similar. And the script tag tells the browser that whatever goes in here, it is JavaScript. It is a programming language. So go ahead and add this script tag to your HTML. Inside the script tag, let's enter some JavaScript. Let me start with something very simple. I'm going to say alert. And I'm going to say hello. Welcome to my game. Actually, let's not worry about that for now. So what am I doing here? Alert means pop up at a message box, like an alert. Hello, something has happened. So let me save, and let me go back in here, and let me refresh, and let's see what happens. So if I refresh, I get this pop-up that says, this page says, hello, welcome to my game. And that's the text that I put in here. So the browser executed this code, this JavaScript code, and it recognized that this means it has to pop up a message box, show a message box. And if I click OK, it finishes and shows the page. I can add another box. I could say, hope you enjoy it. And I'll click save, come back here, refresh, and I get pop-up box, hello, welcome to my game. So that's this right here. Then it waits until I click OK. I click OK, and now I get a pop-up, hello, hope you enjoy it, which is this line right here. So go ahead and write these two lines. You can say whatever you want to here. It can be anything you want, just to make sure it's not offensive of any kind. So go ahead, add these two alerts, save your file, refresh your page, and make sure the two message boxes show up when you refresh. Come back when you're done. Okay, so now that you have this working, I want to show you one thing. What if I say alert with a capital A? Will it work? Let me click save. Come back here, refresh, and now I say hello, welcome to my game. And well, nothing happened after that. Why is that? And the reason why is because JavaScript, this language here, is what we call case sensitive. So for JavaScript, A is not the same thing as A. They are different characters. So there is a command or code called alert, but only with a small a. There is no such thing as one with a capital A. They're very different. So I refresh, and I refresh now. Now I get both of the messages popping up. But what happens with HTML? What if I say script with a capital S? Will that work? Let me save. Let me come back here, refresh. I get the pop-up and another pop-up. It seems to work. What if I do this? Script, start, put PT, it's changing both. Okay, so something like that. Let's save. Well, it seems to work. What if I put div like this? Save. Well, it seems to work. Why does it work? And the reason why it works is because HTML, the HTML language, is case not sensitive. So for HTML, div is the same thing as div, same thing as div, same thing as this, and any combination of this is the same thing. So it's something to keep in mind. It's very important. JavaScript is case sensitive. A capital A is not the same thing as A, but HTML is not. So it's something to be aware of, because again, if you make a mistake like this, those two look very similar, right? To our eyes, those things will be exactly the same. Well, to computer, they're not. Why not? Well, for this, we have to kind of look at how the computer, when a computer stores on the hard drive this word alert, how does it store it? You see, computers cannot store letters like alert. Computers can only store numbers. And what computers do is they will translate this alert into a very large number. And they will only remember the number. Now, how does that work? Let me show you. So there is a language called ASCII, and let me show that to you. I'll show it to you now. ASCII table is a way of giving every character. What we have here? Here it is. It would give every character in the alphabet, like a particular number. You know what? Let me maybe take a screenshot of this. Actually, no, we'll just go side by side. So when I want to write A, in the computer, it's represented by number 65. If I want to write small a, for the computer, it's number 97. So let's see how a word alert will be translated. Let's open this side by side. Done. Okay. Let's open something like Microsoft Excel. So let's look at a word like alert. So alert. Okay, let's convert that to, let's write it like this. A-L-E-R-T. Alert, correct? So when a computer tries to store this word alert, it has to translate every letter to a number. So what would that look like? Let's see. Why don't we scroll this way here? Okay, well, A. A is 65. So this would be 65. Whoops, 65. L is, oh wait, we're talking about small a. Oh, see, I already made a mistake. I took the big A. But the small a is here, and it's 97. So I'm going to put 97. Small l is 108. 108. E is 101. R is 114. And lastly, T is 116. So you see, when we see word alert, the computer on the hard drive and in memory actually stores this number. So if you misspell alert, not misspell, but if you write alert with a capital A, oops, capital A, then, well, what's capital A? Capital A is 65. So let's do 65. And, well, we have the small letters here, so it's like this. So let me ask you, let's get rid of this. Is this number the same as, I'm sorry, is this number the same as this number? The answer, of course, is no, because this is 97 and it's 65. 97 is not the same as 65. So when we see alert, and when we see alert with a capital A, it looks very similar to us, but to a computer, it's something totally different. In fact, the computer doesn't even know that 65 and 97 are somehow related. You know, that this is a small a and this is a big A. Computer does not understand it. It simply knows 97 and 65. And when I said that the computer stores this number, I actually kind of lied too, because in fact, computers even don't store 97. Computers, all they store is ones, 1, 0, 1, 0. They store only this. There's no such digit in computers as 9 or a 7. It's only ones and zeros. But for that we'll get into another day. So I just wanted to explain to you why alert with a small a and alert with a big A is such a big difference. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. We want to make this A. Now let's just say you did have code like this. You save it, you come here, you refresh, and well, you get the first alert. Hello, welcome to my game. Well, I have that here. Then I click OK, and there's nothing. Well, I'm expecting this. So what do? Well, I can go back, I can go to the browser. I'm going to make it full screen, and I'm going to go to Developer Tools. Developer Tools are accessible through this 3 stars, More Tools, and Developer Tools. Pretty well hidden, but there's a little shortcut. If you here, and if you press F12, then the Developer's Tools open. And we already looked at Developer Tools, right? We did that by right-clicking and choosing Inspect. It's actually that we're getting to the same thing. And what you can see here is there is this red X and it says 1. What that means, that red X means 1 error found. So 1 bug. And the bug is described here. And you see it says alert is not defined. What that means is that it doesn't know what alert means. So it's saying, I don't know what alert is. And if you click on this link, it will take you to the actual line in the code, in the HTML code. Click on it. That is the problem. So see, it highlights it in red, saying, I don't know what to do about that. And if you move your mouse here, it says, alert is not defined. And because, again, alert with a capital A doesn't exist. So let's fix that. Save. Come back here, refresh, and now I say, hello, welcome to my game. Hope you enjoy it. Good. And now there are no errors. So why don't you go ahead and make this capital A, run it, and using developer tools, hitting F12, see if you can track down the error, and then come back, fix it, and resume the video when you're done. Another thing I wanted to tell you. So why, actually let me just fix this script tag because that's going to drive me insane if I see this weird capitalization. But why did this show up first and then this show up second? What if I put this line above? Let me save this and refresh here, and who can guess what would happen? Let's see. Now I see hope you enjoy it first, and then hello, welcome to my game. Now you might probably kind of intuit if you kind of see why, because, well, the computer runs or executes this line first, and then it executes this line. So computers will basically execute code first line, next line, third line, and that's how they work. Let's issue some more JavaScript commands. We have another command called confirm, and I can say, for example, like, do you like ice cream? And exclamation mark. And let's see what will happen. Let me save, Control S, refresh, and I get hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to probably move this around. Hello, welcome to my game. And now I see, do you like ice cream? So this confirm is actually also another pop-up. The only difference is that the previous one had simply OK, while confirm has OK or cancel and cancel. It has these two buttons. So if, let me just move things around a little bit so it makes more sense. How about like this? That looks good. So if confirm asks a question, let's see this again. It asks you either to click OK or cancel, then maybe we should find out what a person clicked. And we can find out what a person clicked by saying, writing this, answer equals confirm, and therefore whatever gets selected here, what I mean is, depending on what a person chooses here, I will have it in this answer. Now, how does that work? And I'm going to write something. Don't worry, this is going to be very new. But I can do something like this. If answer equals true, don't worry about this. Don't worry about the syntax here. Then do something. Alert. And I'm going to say, great. I like ice cream too. I'll explain this all in a moment. If a person says no, they don't like ice cream, I'll say something like, I don't like you. Go away, please. Okay, something like this. So what happens? Let me click save. Don't worry about this. I'm going to explain this. This we'll get into more later on. For now, all I'm going to say is, if a person clicks OK, then this will be run. If a person clicks cancel, then this code will be run. Okay, so if a person clicks OK, this will get run, but this will not get run. So let me save and see how that looks. So let me refresh. It says, actually, you know what? Let me move things around. This is crazy. Hello, welcome to my game. And I'm just going to go like this to make it not so many pop-ups. Hello, welcome to my game. And then I'm going to ask about ice cream. So save, Let's see, refresh. And it says, hello, welcome to my game. And now I'm getting the question. Now I'm on this line. And it says, confirm, do you like ice cream? And I'm going to say yes by clicking OK. Great, I like ice cream too. So I clicked on OK, so this message got executed. Great, I like ice cream too. Let's do this again. Let's refresh. Do you like, let me refresh here. Go away. Whoa, what is this? Okay. Start again. Hello, welcome to my game. Do you like ice cream? I'm gonna say cancel. And if that happens, this line should run. I don't like you, go away, please. And it says, I don't like you, go away, please. And now it came back to the game. So why don't we make this a little bit more kind of make sense? Why don't we say hello instead of welcome to my game? We say hello, welcome to my ice cream store. So it's going to say hello, welcome to my ice cream store. Then we're going to ask a question. Do you like ice cream? If a person says okay, we're going to say great. If not, we're going to say go away. Let me save. So let me refresh. Hello, welcome to my ice cream store. Okay, misspelled here, so let's refresh. Okay, come on, let's go. Okay. It's the refresh kind of is crazy. So let me refresh again. Hello, welcome to my ice cream store. Yes. Do you like ice cream? Yes. Great. I like ice cream too. Okay. So go ahead and try to implement something like this. So be very careful when you're copying, and this may be difficult. So be very diligent. Look at every character that I'm writing and try to implement this, the whole thing here. If you run into trouble, don't worry, it's not so important. We're just kind of experimenting. So if you run into trouble and you can't really figure out what you got wrong, don't worry, just follow along and come back when you're ready. So maybe we should actually see how this code gets run. We can actually see how it gets run. We can actually see what it's doing and when. Let's take a look at this. What I do is here, I'll go back here and I'll make it full screen and I'm going to open developer tools, more tools, developer tools, or like I said, F12, or right click, inspect, and here you are. But when you right click inspect, it takes you to this view where you can see the structure of your HTML. If we're going to be debugging our JavaScript, you got to click here sources, and then you have to select the file where your JavaScript lives, so game.html, and here is our JavaScript. So what we can do here is we can actually put something called, wait, let me take a step back. When the page loads, all of this code will be executed. Normally, we don't see the execution of the code, but what we can do is we can go here on the left side of the page of the line numbers, and there's a little red dot that appears. If I click on it, then it stays, and this is what we call a breakpoint. This is when the browser tries to run this line of code, it will stop. It will stop and it will allow us to examine what it's doing. So let's do that. And I'm going to refresh. And as you can see, it's telling me that it's paused in a debugger. Again, remember the whole term of bug? The debugger is this tool thing that we have here that allows us to find the bug in our code. And one way to do that is by, well, putting a breakpoint and seeing what your code does. So first thing it's saying, oops, so let me move on. It's highlighting this row in blue. And what it's saying is that this is the line that it's about to run. And if I click this icon right here, this icon here means run the current line. So it's going to run, and then it's going to step into the next line. So it's going to run one line and then stop on the next one. So let me click this button, and oh, I got that message. Great. Click OK, and now this line is blue. So what it's telling you is that the browser right now is it's about to run this line. So again, I can click this button to say, go ahead, run the line, and I get the message. And let's just say I say no. Do you like ice cream? No. I wish this was a yes or no, but for now it's just okay, cancel. So I'm going to say cancel. And as you can see, after that, the browser is stopping at this line. It's saying, hey, I'm about to do this line. And this line says, if the answer, if the person clicked OK, answer would have been equals to true. If a person clicks cancel, the answer is false. So it's saying, if answer is equal to true, then run this code. If it isn't, then run that code. Oh, sorry, just ignore what just happened. By highlighting this, I think it actually, by highlighting it actually runs the line, okay? So I just wanted to highlight it so I can show it to you. But anyway, it's currently asking that question. So since the answer is false, this alert will not run. We're going to go to this alert. So let me click this that says run the current line. And as you can see, it skipped this alert and went straight to this one, saying, I don't like you. So if I say run, it's going to come up with that message. And if I click OK, it's going to tell you the browser saying, OK, I'm done running this. So I say, go ahead, and the game loads just like that. So I would encourage you to debug the same way as I did. And I'll show you again. Probably the easiest thing is press F12 or 3 dots, more tools, developer tools. Then you click on sources, game.html, find your JavaScript, and see, this is like a toggle. It's on now. Now it's off. On, off. You make sure you take your mouse to the left of the page, line numbers, click, and it's going to be here. And then refresh your page, and now you're going to be on this line, and use this arrow to execute the lines that are currently being highlighted. So go ahead, play with that for a moment, and then come back when you're finished. So you've written your first JavaScript program. Now again, that may be a little silly example, but let me show you something else. Okay. What if I change the words a little? What if I said some hello, and I say, warning, you have a virus. And I'll ask here, do you want to remove the virus? And if a person says, okay, I want to remove the virus, I'm going to say, please email or e-transfer. That means transfer money. E-transfer $55 to fixcomputer@gmail.com. And if a person doesn't, we say, your files are compromised and may and will go out to the internet. Let's try that. Save. Come back here. Refresh. Warning. What? You have a virus. Oh no. Do you want to remove the virus? Of course. Please e-transfer $55 to fixcomputer@gmail.com. So let me ask yourself, someone who's like your mom or perhaps your grandma or someone who's not familiar with computers, imagine they access this page. Do you think they would get scared thinking that maybe they have a virus and maybe they would consider sending $55 to fixcomputer@gmail.com, especially if we made it look like even more realistic? So this is how easy it is for web pages to pop up a little message like this and kind of say whatever they want to say. So just something to keep in mind. If you wish to make something like this, then go ahead, play with it. But it's just an example of something I want to show you. So what I would like you to do now is to publish this little program, however you have it, doesn't matter. Publish it to our hosting company, to the W3 School Spaces. So we do that by opening our browser and going to spaces.w3schools.com. Spaces.w3schools.com. Oops, did I misspell it? Spaces.w3schools.com. Oh, here we go. And then log in, however it is that you log in, whether it is through the, whether it's through Google or through username and password. And if you're not there right away, click on Spaces, and you should have Learn to Code your name, or if you called it something else, it's going to be something different. Click on this, and now it takes you to the editor where you can edit the files. So I'm going to make this page full screen and go to your game.html. Go to and replace this game.html with what we just did. So if I go back to Visual Studio, it is this whole code I did here. So I can select everything by pressing Control A, right click, copy, and I will highlight everything like this. Control A here, by the way, will not work, so you have to highlight everything. Delete this. Right click, paste. Would you like to allow the pasting? Yes. Then I'm going to save and run. And warning, you have a virus. Do you want to remove the virus? Yes. Okay, so this is how we got it working. So go ahead and update, then get this URL. Actually, just get it working in this way. And then come back when you're done. So once you have it working like this, copy that entire URL. Be very careful to copy everything. Open a new tab in your browser and try to access this URL directly. And yep, it seems to work. Okay, great. See you in the next video.